Alright, yeah, it's time we take a look first at both Titan stages, so 19 and 21. And the keen eye might have noticed what the hell is going on with Isolde. Why is she looking like that? And what the fuck is this? She looks like a psycho. And also way too bright. Like, I don't know. No. No. On with the video.
Our research begins.
What's good, y'all? It's time for the first of the two Titan Meteorite stages, in this case stage 19. Keep in mind these heroes are very well geared. It is more about me trying to beat it with lesser rarity rather than really looking at lower gear requirements. And overall, this isn't a guide. You all know, as soon as this comes to global, you'll have a guide on the ready. So, stage 19, can we beat it with a team of fully free units? Let's get into the stage. Let's have a look how it plays. Let's have a look at what this boss does. And overall, as I kinda thought about, if we take a look, we can only place Hollow on exactly one tile. So, yeah. Okay, so boss from over there loses 4.5 million HP because he can. Seems good. And then, yeah, this looks like a very solid formation. Unless the enemies obviously run through. And then here we'll just go with activating our ultimates, blocking the enemies there. And then I guess we need to block here, and we need to block over here. Those should be like the most important places to defend. It should still be the same like absorption mechanic really. So boss summons his units. Let's see, we have big chunky boy at the top. Got eliminated before he could do further harm. And then I'm just guessing. Yeah, alright. So we do get enemies there. So probably someone that can self-heal like Wrath would also be very optimal in that position. If not, we just bring in someone else. Okay, so we did leak at the top there. Not so bad, because we do have Damon, the great savior, to save us all. Okay, looks like we gotta increase our block over here, at least shortly. And yeah, so far so good. It's just a fighter dungeon really, right? But with the help of Volker and the help of good gear, it looks like even a Daemon can easily hold out there. And furthermore, the boss is already severely weakened. You can see he got himself down to 16%. And yeah, we're basically just defending waves. So that is how we can clear stage 19. It probably isn't the most optimal way, but it also doesn't seem too difficult, especially because it's really just, okay, defend a whole bunch of waves, while the boss self-sacrifices his own HP, which is kind of weird, but sure, that was stage 19. Alright, yeah, time for the final Titan stage. Let's get in here. It is the same team as before. So, yeah, we do gearing at the end. I talk a bit about how I feel about this game mode and whatnot. And let me shout out my endgame players already specifically. Don't expect this to be some kind of like big never before seen challenge, alright? It's not going to challenge your accounts. You're not going to need to pull out some A5 Lusts, A5 Arrogances, Toradors, Volderons. Those will obviously just completely trivialize this stage, but you're not going to need those. And yeah, that's really most of what there is to say about this. So we'll be starting off with the Wrath, an Abomination, a Volker, and a Oleg. And our main goal here really is kill enemies before enemies go boom. That is, simplified speaking, exactly what we're supposed to do. And the way we do that is, obviously this unholy requiem is kind of the way. So you want to kill everybody before the unholy requiem, and if that doesn't work, they're going to just explode. And if they do so, they take a bunch of damage, but Abomination is, as usual, unkillable. Right here at the top, we're going to go with the Gluttony that can one-shot these big guys, and an S-ship behind to kind of do like our AoE business. And Abomination is now in his final stance, which means he can very well deal with the enemies. For the top, we're going to go with the Daemon, with the Deimos. Deimos is going to get healing from, self-healing from Volker and also self-healing from Ultimate. And we'll start to regenerate some more Ultimate gauge through Hollow. And as you've seen, the explosion didn't even kill our tank. And yeah, that's kind of pretty much it. We're stopping the enemies from getting to the boss, making him stronger. We're stopping the enemies from going through our units. And we did have a leak at the top there, but we do have enough fighters to just make up for it. So I wouldn't even really be worried about that. And when I first cleared the stage, we didn't really leak anybody at the top there. So I guess let's do that again and make sure we don't leak at the top. Alright, so here we should be at a similar part. Gluttony is once more taking a bunch of damage, but he's looking fine health-wise. Eats up that last guy, stays alive, and we'll just use Ashes Ultimate to clear out the minions. Gluttony is also once more close to just eating him up. Ate him up. That's pretty much it. Boss comes running down. We do have Wrath facing downwards, so he can hit the boss, so we can end it a bit earlier. And there you go. That is stage 21. This is by no means a speedrun, but it is clearing it without a single without a single pull required legendary. So yeah, let's have a look at the gear. Obviously, keep in mind the gear doesn't have to be this. And now the main factor for gear is, do you have constants or do you not? If you have a constant, you can obviously go with higher crit damage. But if you don't have a constant and you want to clear this stage, let's have a look at what we're dealing with. So, as I mentioned, it is basically Guild Boss 2 gear. So we have 300% attack on Wrath, 200 attack speed, 100% crit rate, 150% crit damage. As usual, keep in mind this is not a guide, this is nothing special, this is just seeing if we can beat it with epics. Same goes for Volker. Volker again, getting even closer to around 400% attack, 340 attack speed, 100% crit rate, 160 crit damage. Cruel Fate as an artifact. For Wrath we actually had a +1 block artifact. Then we have Gluttony. Gluttony has a Guardian set with around 300% HP, some extra rage regen, and a Lunacy Visor. We have Abomination. Abomination and around 300% attack, 200 attack speed, 100% crit rate, 170 crit damage with his Brimstone Fury exclusive artifact on +10. Then we have, okay, we already went about Volker. Let's check out Deimos. Deimos also rather simply with around 270% attack, 100% crit rate, 300% crit attack speed, 130 crit damage, and a Wailing Skull. But the Wailing Skull also isn't really necessary. The important part is we have about 100% extra HP. Isolde looks like shit, her picture looks like shit, but she does have 300% HP, some extra rage regen, and a Bastion Ring. Not that it is like truly necessary to be that high. Oleg has the Unshaken Will, so he gets extra HP and also recovers HP when attacked every 5 seconds, as well as a Norse Will. Honestly, I thought it would be more necessary, but at the end it wasn't really all that necessary because we didn't even really need to tank the boss because he didn't even generate any HP in the first place, which leaves us with Estrid at around 260% attack, 300 attack speed, 100% crit rate, 150 crit damage, and a Eye of Sin. And Vorov that didn't even get used in an IR set with 300% attack, 100% crit rate, 160 crit damage, and a Rentier. Finishing it off with a Hollow in an invigoration set with 100% attack, 430 attack speed, 140 healing effect, 132 rage regen, some HP, and a golden scarab. So overall, what do I think about this fight? It's nice. Nice in the sense that it's not gonna be too hard, especially if you start introducing legendaries. This isn't going to be a cakewalk, but it is for most accounts going to be a piece of cake regardless. And yeah, the next thing you can expect is going to be, instead of the Titan stages, the Wisdom stages. And then also we're going to be running that for around, I don't know, probably like, let's say 20, maybe like 40,000 stamina, and kind of seeing what we can get and if this whole grind is actually pointless or not. Peace.